Hi, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain, and today I wanted to make a box for you. I will link the file below, but I wanted to explain a couple of things first. This is a one-piece box, and on this particular one you'll notice this bit here. And if I show you the finished box, well, almost the same as this. This is the box when it's done. It's designed for Macaron, and it will fit 1.5 inch macarons. So nice little box for presentation. Now, two things to note. First of all, this one here I have physically trimmed with scissors. I've trimmed the edges. I haven't done that on the file because depending on what card you're using, you may find that you don't need to, or you may find that you want it to be a closer fit, and if you keep those edges intact it will be a much tighter fit. The other thing is these pieces here, if you want to resize the box so you have a longer box for your macaron, detach these pieces of the file first, then make your box longer, or actually it's this way, thinking about it, make your box wider in this particular case, and then put the closing triangular bits on the sides again. The reason for that is if you just do a drag and stretch, it will alter the proportions to an extent that you really don't want it to if you're just making, you know, a longer or wider, as in that way, box. Okay, so I've got my basic cutout here, and you have the score lines and you have the cut lines in the file. So if you can do the score lines on your machine, that is great. If you do them by hand, that's your choice. But you need to fold all these score lines before making up the box, and it's far easier to do off camera than it is on camera, I'm going to show you that. Now this particular card is pretty stiff. This one is a 250 gram, and this one I think is a 275, and this is considerably stiffer to fold. Just want to tint it that way, I think. Easiest. I normally do these over the edge of my desk, but I'll be out of shot if I do that, so I can't do it that way. I have a square edged desk, and it's really quite convenient if I am doing score lines. So fold these over, and the only other one I've got to do is that. Now, if you want a really crisp looking box, I suggest you use a bone folder to really press the creases in. It always makes it look much sharper, and it doesn't take very long to do. Now this bit you do not fold in, okay? You leave that out as is. So it's a really simple box to make up, and what you do is you put your double-sided tape or glue, whichever you're using, but I think particularly when it comes to food items, it's easier when you're using a double-sided adhesive. So, now I know I said these are for macaron, but you could actually use it for any other small cookie that you wanted to gift box, or you could use it for sweets if you wish. And then you simply put the side up and press it together. So the double-sided tape is a very quick way of making a box nice and secure. So that would be my box. Now on here you can see I have some cellophane. On this one I happen to have a piece of acetate which has got a printed design on it, and all you do for this is put some double-sided tape on the inside of your window. You can go all the way around. If you really need to secure it properly, you can go all the way around. If you're just going to give it to someone, you know, as it's an afternoon tea present or something like that, you can just leave it with a couple of strips. And making sure I got the print on the outer side, which I have. I don't want the print anywhere near my cookies. I can put my piece of acetate on there. So the idea, this one you'll fill with your cookies. You will then put this inside. Now you can see this is buckling a little bit. So on this particular one, I would snip the sides. It quite often depends on the card that you're using as to whether it will take it happily without being snipped. Now what you do, if you want to really seal this up nicely, you put some double-sided tape on there and you just fold it over, and then there's no risk of your cookie box coming undone. Okay, this one I was able to make from this, which is 24 by 34. It just about fits on there, very close fit, I can assure you. And then this one is this card. This came from Aldi or Lidl, one or the other again, but it is larger. It is size A3, yeah, A3, whereas this one is only 24 by 34 centimeters. So that one is slightly smaller. But if you want to put this bit on, then you would need a larger one. Other than that, if you take away the side, the triangular bits, and you cut those out separately and tape them on or glue them on, you will be able to get the little triangle bits out of other areas of the card and use a smaller piece of card to cut it out. So there we go. Nice boxes for presents. You could in fact put, well, quite a few other things in them. I just think they're a bit of fun being a slightly different shape. Thanks for watching. Take care now. Bye bye.